Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Weenus. I'm joined this evening by the one, the only, Double Tam. Hello.
Hello. Hello there.
Hello there. Man, that's so
Hey.
disappointing that he didn't really say it like we wanted to in Kenobi. It was a little bit disappointing.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Obi-Wan Kenobi is in Kenobi. But
he says hello there.
He does. He said it at the end though, didn't he?
Yeah.
But it was like kind of sad, and no one liked it.
It wasn't the same. Yeah.
Everyone hated it. Everyone just wrote Disney. Although I did hear that there's a little bit of a kerfluffle going on at Disney within the Star Wars universe realm right now. Favreau and what's her name? Kennedy? Is that the woman who is kind of running Star Wars stuff? I should have written this down. Apparently,
Bryce Dallas Howard.
All right.
Isn't it her?
Could be. Oh, how do you spell Favreau? Oh God, Favreau.
Favre. I thought Favre.
Let's see. Show me something. Nope. All right. Well, clearly I haven't looked into this enough. But Jon Favreau is, he's the one behind The Mandalorian, and I think what he writes is really, really good. And some of the other stuff going on there is not, and I hope he stays. That's the point that I was trying to get to. But anyways, welcome Double, and all the cats that I've milked, and anyone else who might be lurking. Welcome on in. This is episode 2 of Excuse Me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse you? Bringing up news that I wasn't prepared to talk about?
Apparently I wasn't prepared either. You just, the tangents. They're everywhere. Excuse me.
Tea and not giving me good enough information? Excuse me.
Oh man, now I gotta look this up. I've led Double on a goose chase to nothing. Let's see if I can just hit it with the right terms. Let's see if it's gonna hit me with the news.
I haven't.
Mm-mm.
Can't get anything to come up.
Did I just make this story up? I may have. It's just completely fake BS. All right. Well, maybe someone else could find it. But
If
anywho,
it's not TikTok, it's not real.
that's right. I swear I'll find it. I'll update it. Okay. So let's check in real quick before we hop on into what we have for you guys tonight. Double how it's been maybe about a month or so since we did, maybe 3 weeks or so since we did our last Excuse Me. What's been going on with you since then?
Well, since I can't really remember past this morning at 6 a.m., the past few days I have been like a single mother with so the oldest and my husband are at camp. So I have been driving around in a little stick shift car, driving manual. I have no backup camera. I have no Bluetooth. I have no lane beeping noises. It's been like I'm driving a Fred Flintstone car.
Nice.
Fun.
Just poking your feet through the bottom and just going for a ride.
Yeah. I find it hilarious that I'm about 5'6", pretty average, when my husband's 6'3", yet I do not have to adjust the seat to each of the pedals, so I must have really long weirdo legs and a short torso. But that's just a little funny tidbit.
So no adjustment necessary.
Normally when you go in between people's different cars, they always like adjust their seats for the length and so I can reach the clutch and the brake and everything, and I don't have to, and we don't switch in my car either, so I just can't do the math when I'm thinking of a person who's 5'6" and somebody who's 6'3". So imagine the meme where the person just has the geometry and the math equations. Yeah,
yes.
I don't get it.
Okay. Love it.
I don't know. Yep, and then my kid totally acted like a dick in karate class, and I tried not to look like an asshole mom, so that was fun. So that's why we're here drinking tonight.
30-minute class, and they participated for like 2 minutes. Is that
1 minute? 1 minute at the end, we did something together, and then we left. So
And then you had karate time at home, and you kicked him in the face.
$175 a month on that.
Oh, what was he
don't
doing?
Have children.
What was he doing instead of participating?
Just sitting and looking at me like, "What you gonna do, Mom?"
What are you gonna do about this? Maybe you were the entertainment. Yeah. He's like, screw this class. This is not as entertaining as watching my mom lose her shit.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think it's always a show. That's a daddy thing. I'm normally the stricter parent. I don't understand, but whenever I go to that class, he puts on a clown show, and my husband always says that he's going to sign him up for clown school. Then he gets very upset.
I feel like clowns is a profession that maybe isn't as respected as much, or it's like creepier now. I don't feel like it's the same as it was. I don't know what started
when you didn't have a TV to entertain you, and you could just go to the circus and see a clown.
Yeah, I think It maybe ruined it. Like the re-release of It ruined it for a lot of people, and they're just like, and then like with the Joker and stuff, they're just like, clowns. And then wasn't there a clown somewhere out east that was like killing people, or at least dressing up and creeping people out? I remember there was like a serial clown dressing up. I can't recall it exactly, but is that something familiar?
Give me not really, but now I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. And I am already gonna have trouble because I'm by myself at the house. So thank you.
All right, everybody.
For that 3 a.m. wake up call, I'll be calling you on the phone.
Send creepy clown memes to Double tonight. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. All right, so in the span since I've been here, I went to Idaho to go see my grandmother, who is, I believe, 93, and she is her mind is all there. For the most part, more than mine, but her body is getting a little bit weaker and weaker, and so she's having some trouble there. But she's moving into a new house with my uncle and my aunt, so that'll be good that they can kind of keep an eye on her. But she is just always very fun and says really funny things, so it was good to get up there and see her. It's been a while. Also, my sister is visiting and her family from New Zealand, so I've been hanging out with them quite a bit, which has been pretty fun for the most part. My nieces have so much energy that I just cannot keep up with them. They just run circles around me, but they're great.
Isn't it unfair? Like, where does all that joy and energy behind their eyes go as you just slowly die every day as you get older?
I'm like, oh man, I wish I had their energy and their excitement. And then I realized I would have that energy and excitement sitting at my desk job for 8 hours a day, and that would be like, that would probably drive me insane. I'd probably be like a woodpecker, just like my legs up and down, blah 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 blah, against the desk.
Oh, great! Can I see that sometime?
My yeah,
woodpecker your legs up against the desk.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be like, how'd I get these bruises on my knees? Well, watch the VOD.
You're welcome. I'll always give you bruises on your knees.
Went to the aquarium, the Monterey Bay Aquarium, got some videos of some fish. They are in the Discord. If you want to look at fish, you can hop on in there. And I think they're in the Cool Story Bro channel also. Let's see. If you want to follow Double, she's on Twitter. Go find her. Go follow her. There's that. And there's Wiener.
You need to get that drone out and do some...
I know, in the aquarium? Wait a second. That doesn't work. I know, I do need to do some more Skywina stuff. Also, I've been logging some more treadmill miles, and we are going to be doing the Wookiee sweatsuit challenge. Our community challenge has completed, so that will be happening. Thought I put that... I think I have...
The Wookiee noise.
Oh, man. I need to practice. I need to practice my Wookiee noise. But let's see if this will pull up. Oh, there it is.
Well, we've only got 24 hours.
Only got 24 hours to practice.
Or 12, right. 16.
There it is.
I don't know.
We raised in the community 69,000 mother cluckers. I don't know how many of those were yours, Double, but
oh, it's sure. Like a full Halloween costume that you have?
No, it's just like a onesie. It's a onesie that has like Chewbacca fur on it and stuff like that. But the point is the same. It's going to be sweaty as balls. However, the treadmill's been acting up. I hope it's not the motor. I'm going to try to repair it, probably intoxicated tonight or early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, it's just going to be real loud. It sounds like a jet engine when you turn it up. So, there ain't no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, you got to lube the old gal up.
Yeah, exactly. I probably actually do. I called Big Five Sporting Goods and I was like, hey, do you have treadmill lube? And he's like, what? I was like, for like lubricating your treadmill. And he's like, what? I was like, so I'm guessing that's a no, right? And he's like, no, we don't have that. I'm sorry. I was like, that's okay.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Do you have treadmill lube? It's gonna be real nice. Excuse me, sir. And then we did Hot Shots last week for the NGS 5th year anniversary. And season 14 is going to be starting up in about 2 weeks or so. The registration will close in a couple days. So you play Heroes of the Storm and you're looking at a team being NGS season 14. Get that signed off your to-do list. Okay. That's it. I think we better start with our shot Double. And then we'll get into it. Ooh, this bottle's very light. I might have to find another bottle of something. I was not prepared. Apparently, I had more in Hot Shots than I remembered. And by remembered, I mean went back and watched to find out what I was actually doing. All right, cheers, Double. Cheers to you. Both doing Malibu. Perfect. Okay.
We're doing Mike.
Let's hop on in. It's time. right, welcome to Double Take. Double is going to be sharing with us some of the things that she has found. Please go on.
Oh, so these are things that I scroll often on my phone. Such a bad habit. But these are things that have made me do a double take recently. And my first one, would you like to play it, sir?
Yes, here it is. Do you want to give them the title?
Auto frisk.
Auto Friskar, here it is. Helping to
These are
fight
the
the war on terror.
Autobots.
This video was made in 1900. It has some pixels. Okay. First, I love... Is that a skirt with jeans?
Or leggings, or I don't know.
Hands up. Freeze, sucker. Yeah.
His glove hands.
She's enjoying it. Oh my. Look at them rubber gloves. For your own personal security.
Personal security.
Love it. And then it gets real loud. Right around the crotch.
That last shot with the hand coming out really. I didn't watch till that part with the guy.
Suspect clean. Coming through the blinds.
The window blind. Guilty.
I'm not guilty. Very good.
Clean suspect. Yeah, so someone had that. Another gentleman was using it. And I was like, an auto security airport frisker, like what? And then when I actually watched the video, I was like, okay, this has to be a joke. And I had to go to Google and research the auto frisker. And I found that YouTube video. But, you know, honestly, being somebody who was frisked at an airport, I think that machine actually does less frisking than the TSA.
Yeah, the TSA gets in there. They're not messing around.
I was wearing leggings and she was like up in there with her hands. Just
I mean, maybe she liked what she saw and
didn't
she's
buy
like,
me
you know,
dinner first.
I like trying to make them a little uncomfortable and just moan a little bit, like when it happens, and you're just like, oh.
What are they trying to find? Like a handle hang like in my vagina? Just gonna pull out of my leggings.
Hey, what? It's your body. It's between you and your own body. Like, I don't know what you're gonna put up there, but sometimes they just want to check. All right, very good. This is part of an animation museum, I believe, in London, where there's a whole bunch of other contraptions as well. I think it would be fun to visit.
But I think that one, like the article, I think it says that one like makes the most money or something.
Yeah, I think it used to be like 20 pence or maybe like 40, 50 pence, like cents or whatever, but in pounds. And now I think it's like, I saw the sign as like each token is like £1, so I think it might be like $2 to do all this stuff now. I'm not sure, but still, hey, getting frisked for $2, sign me up. It's funny too because the ad in the window to the store, where they show you like advertisements of all the things that you can do inside. I think it has Trump photoshopped onto the machine, and it's all like wrapped around him.
Oh.
It's interesting to see what other countries think is fun to make fun of the U.S. for.
Yeah. Pretty much everything, probably.
Very good. So, would you do if this machine was around? Would you try it out?
Oh, sure. Why not?
That glove that shoots out right at your crotch. That's a little bit.
It's kind of fast.
It's a little unsettling, but I'm assuming it doesn't cause any bodily harm. Otherwise, people would be rather upset about just getting in the balls. But there it is.
Yeah, for men, probably more worrisome for the external genitalia.
Yeah, I'll let you run it first and be like, how was that? If you had balls, would that hurt? All right, very good. Okay, should we move on to the next double take that we have here?
Yeah, so my next double take, people like it because of like the small child in it, but I just can't get past the first half of the video. So
It's
play that
short.
one next.
It's short. We should play it a couple times. Here, let me turn off the background music. Mm-hmm. All right, here it is.
You stick your toe in it, and they suck it.
I don't want to do that. Don't try to eat my sheep.
Listen to that sound when the fish sucks it off of the toe. It's disgusting.
Like she's posting the video to be like, my kid says sheet, and I'm just thinking, I can't get past the peanut butter.
I don't want to do that. Don't try to eat my sheep.
Is she saying? What did she say? They'll try to eat my sheet.
She's trying to say feet, but she says sheet.
Okay.
I just can't get past like the peanut butter, and how do you know if you put peanut butter on your toe, the fish will suck it off? And then like, what other appendages are people putting peanut butter on and asking the fish to eat? I just have so many questions
It gives me some ideas.
And we need to send this to Star Knight because he just loves feet.
Oh, God. Yeah, like that meme I tried to do of feet flavored potato chips.
It's just feet next to potato chips.
And also, look at this container that she's using. It's like a Taco Bell nacho cheese sauce cup. Like, look,
yeah.
And when she first uses it, like it looks like nothing has been dipped in this. So like, she especially got this to try this again. Like I think she did this another time, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a video about this because look at the cup." Go.
You stick your toe in it, and they suck it.
I don't want to do that. Don't try to eat my sheep.
That does not sound like feet.
The fish noise is just the worst. Like,
I need to add it to like the soundboard. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. It might be a little too much. A little too much indeed.
But yeah, I have so many questions about the peanut butter. Why does she have a to-go peanut butter? Why does it look so smooth in there? Why is the toe? How do the fish know they can suck on the toe? Like, I don't know.
I think you need to do some investigative journalism and call this lady out on TikTok and be like, but how? I need the full story. Hard-hitting news. All right. Anything else that we want to cover for a double take?
No, nope, not for double take.
All right. Well, let's move right along. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Huh. Here it comes. Ah!
You stick your toe in it, and they suck it.
I thought there was just a little coffee left.
Don't try to eat my
And there was a lot of coffee left, and I almost just spit it everywhere. And there we go, one more time. Thanks, Stream Deck. I wanted us to hear that one more time. All right. Oh, welcome to Makes Me Moist. Here's a couple selections that I have pulled out. And our first one, let's see if it works. Nope. Didn't work. All right, our first one is called Will You Pull the Lever? And it begs the question, will you pull the lever? All right, let me pull that up real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. All right.
Psychological social science.
Absurd trolley problems. And this is going to be a little bit of a challenge because I'm going to make double... I've already looked through it, so it's not really fair for me to guess. But we're going to try to guess You didn't look at this yet, have you?
No.
Okay, good. And then in the show notes, I'm like, do not look. Don't look. Secret.
I was a good girl.
So Double is going to try to guess what the most popular of the two choices are. And it will tell you after you make your choice on if you're right or if you're wrong. Not if you're right or wrong, but like what other people said. So we're looking for the majority answer here. And we'll try to, and if we get it wrong, then I think we have to take a shot or a sip or something. So I think there's only like one shot in here. I know, I'll open a beer. All right, so go ahead, Double. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 person instead. What do you do?
And strangers. I don't know the people.
You don't know any of these people.
So I think they pull the lever.
All right, pull the lever. Let's see what people said. All right, so 78% of people agree with you. We got that one right. Moving on along. And I think it keeps track of how many people we've killed as well. Okay.
Prod.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead. What do you do?
I don't know. I guess they pull the lever.
Killing 4 instead of 5? All right. 67% of people agree with you. Close, but you got it right.
It's gonna be even next.
And I think it's because, like, yeah, less people died, but at the same time, you caused them to die. That's what I think, but hard to say.
Oh, as opposed to the trolley was already going towards
Starting with the trolley
people.
problem right out the gate. Welcome, Arrow. Welcome on in. You can play along as well if you would like. See how many people you can kill. All right. Next one. A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your life savings will be destroyed. What do you do?
What do I think other people answered?
Or you can just pick your own. It might be more fun if you just pick your own, but
I definitely would not kill people.
so
I would pull the lever.
you'd pull the lever? All right.
I don't know about other people though.
70%
Oh.
of people agree with you, at least on the internet.
They're
Like
not as shitty as I thought.
either that or they're lying about it. Like I mean, I did think about it for a second. I was like, and then I was like, oh, I shouldn't have been thinking about that so long. That's rude. All right, very good. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sacrificing yourself instead. What do you do? Did you kill yourself or the 5 people on the track? Do you pull the lever?
No, maybe if it was my family.
Do nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, I got 5 there. Yup, you got it right again. Well, you got it collectively right. 60% of people agree with you. And I think that I would like to think that I'd pull it on myself, but I probably wouldn't. I'd just be like, I don't know. What was going on? I think
Why am I tied up on this track?
Right. I'd like to think that I'd be able to pull the lever, but I don't know if I could. It's tough. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then the original copy of the Mona Lisa will be destroyed. What do you do?
Pull the lever.
Yeah, who cares? 85%. Yep. Okay, that was very strong. Heading towards a rich man. The rich man offers you $500,000 to pull the lever, which would divert the trolley and kill someone else. What do you do?
Do nothing.
Do nothing? Wah, wah. 61%. All right, that was a little bit closer. But you still got it right. You're getting all these right, Devil. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 lobsters. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over a cat instead. What do you do?
Do nothing, and then we all have lobsters. The chowder.
So 1 cat is more valuable than 5 lobsters. All right, so you said do nothing. Splat, splat. And a lot of people agreed with you. Arrow says, burn the rich. And yes, Double. I think, Arrow, you have cats, right? You're a cat guy. All right. Moving forward. Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people who are sleeping and won't feel pain. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who is wide awake instead. What do you do?
How do I know this when there's a trolley going so fast? How do I know they're all sleeping there and won't feel pain?
I think you just have to believe that they are sleeping. Oh yeah, Arrow's got lots of pets.
God,
He's got
just
2
gonna
cats
say
and 3 dogs.
do nothing.
Do nothing? Okay. Oh, 35%. Okay. Shot time.
Oh.
We've got, I mean, you've only missed 1. I think we're doing fine. Oh god, I'm just gonna pour all of it in there. Okay. Cheers to
One
you,
for
Double.
the homies.
One for
to
the road.
5 people I ran over.
Arrow agrees. Sleepers for sure. Ah. There's something to be said about non-conforming. I agree, Arrow, and that thing that is said is shots. All right. Moving on. Oh no, a trolley's heading towards 5 people who tied themselves to the track. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 person who accidentally tripped onto the track instead. What do you do?
Do nothing.
They tied themselves to the damn track themselves. Forget it. Yep, people agree with you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no, a trolley is heading towards 5 people. The lever just speeds up the trolley, which might make it less painful. What do you do?
Oh my god. Pull the lever, I guess.
Make it faster? Let's see, do people agree? Oh, people agreed with you. Very nice. I don't think I would have...
Which one did you click?
I clicked the do nothing.
I said pull the lever.
Oh, you did? Well, you don't... So... Oh, you said pull the... Oh, no, I pushed pull the lever, I think. Maybe not. Can I go back?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Either way.
It probably was.
If you pull the lever, it won't divert to this other person.
It did make it look faster, that it was sliding faster. So I think you did
Arrow,
the right one.
Arrow says click pull the lever. Okay, great. We ran them over faster, and that's what other people chose to. All right, it's heading towards a guy. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then your Amazon package will be late. What do you do?
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever! Wrong lever! Yeah, 88%. That one seems pretty unified. All right, it's heading towards your best friend. You can pull the lever and divert it to the other track, killing 5 strangers. You're going to save your best friend and kill the 5 strangers? All right, pull the lever. Oh. Yeah?
Just change best friend to Weenus. Then maybe I should do nothing.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Wow. Rude. No, you did the right thing. Well, maybe not the right thing, but the common. Yeah, you got it right. 62%. Nice. Yeah, Arrow says, wow, I agree. Okay. Charlie's heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 person instead. At least that's what you think is happening. You forgot your glasses and can't see that well. What do you do?
That would be true, because if I can't see, I'm just gonna do nothing because I don't fucking know, because I really am blind.
Yep, and we'll never know. Oh, 49% of people.
Oh god, that was so close.
Oh. All right. Oh, I do. Oh god. I found another bottle of something.
What is it? Let me see.
It's peach vodka.
Burnett. Oh, Sky. At least it's Sky.
God. This has been in there for a while. Hot minute.
Chaz.
It smells pretty good. Don't worry, there's only 15 more.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, that's got a little more heft to it than the Malibu, I tell you what. All right. Probably heading towards one of your first cousins. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 3 of your second cousins instead. What do you do? 3 second cousins or one
Just
first
one.
cousin?
I don't know. Do nothing. So one person.
Do nothing. All right. You picked the popular thing, as Arrow says. Yes. Very good. Arrow says, I can't wait to see if it has one that I've heard. Could be. Trolley's heading towards 5 elderly people. You can pull the lever.
Sorry. Do nothing. I'm not running over.
You're not running over a baby? Yep. That'll add to our kill count. You got 76%. People to agree with you. 5 identical clones of you. Or you can pull the lever and sacrifice yourself.
Do nothing.
Do nothing. Kill the clones. 5 more. Add 5 more to the kill count.
Extras. Why do I need them?
That's right. 85%. People agree with you on that one. All right. A mystery box with a 50% chance of containing 2 people. Or you can pull the lever to the other track, hitting a mystery box with a 10% chance of 10 people. What do you do?
Pull the lever.
Pull it! Ooh, 54%. Okay, that was close.
Tell me how many. It doesn't tell me if I splatted people or not.
We'll
I'm gonna be thinking about that all night.
We'll just assume that people were both in the box and out of the box at the same time. All right, the trolley's heading towards 5 sentient robots. You can pull the lever to divert it to other tracks, killing 1 human instead. What do you do, robots or human?
Do nothing.
That seems pretty straightforward. Although I'm sure that all the robots playing this game are like, kill the one human.
Spot's gonna come for me.
A trolley is heading towards 3 empty trolleys worth $900,000. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting 1 empty trolley worth $300,000 instead. What do you do?
They're both empty?
They're both empty.
Pull the lever.
Pull it. Less damage. I agree. So do 80% of other people. Very good. Oh, God. The trolley is releasing 100 kilograms of CO2 per year, which kill 5 people over 30 years. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting a brick wall and decommissioning the trolley. What do you do?
Pull the lever. Then I won't have to answer any of these questions.
Boom. Oh, yep. 52% of people agree with you. Arrow says sentient robots. So basically, you just destroyed a trolley instead of letting it be its own deal. You're a reincarnated being who will eventually be reincarnated as every person in this classic trolley problem. What do you do? What? I don't know if this actually... Yeah, I don't know if this actually has a meaning or not, but you got 5 more people killed. Oh, 40. Oh. All right. Maybe we take half shots.
If you're reincarnated and you're just gonna keep coming back anyways, like
right? Why does it matter?
Why tempt fate?
I agree, but you know, people just see 5 people versus 1. Cheers. 48% people. 5 more of you. Here we go. Whew. Do love the peach. I don't think I've had that peach vodka since Casey said I like the peach. It's been a long time. Trolley's heading towards nothing, but you kind of want to prank the trolley driver. What do? Pull the lever or nothing?
Pull the lever.
Please, God.
Meow.
Yes. Okay. Arrow says, imagine having to experience that death 5 times. When you kill with the reincarnation, you just get reincarnated back 5 times. I like it. A trolley's heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What do?
Oh, I guess pull it.
Double does love the pranks. Pull the lever. 73%. People are passionate about litter, it seems. Honk honk toot toot. Oh no, due to construction error, a trolley is stuck in an eternal loop. If you pull the lever, the trolley will explode. And if you don't, the trolley and its passengers will go in circles for eternity. What do? Arrow says they probably don't return their shopping carts either.
Do nothing.
Have you ever done that to somebody when they just like leave their cart and you just walk up, take the cart, and give them a dirty look and go and take it back? Have you ever done that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Good. Did you say do nothing?
Yes. I am the epitome of passive-aggressive in-person issues. Like, no.
Like they'll know, but they'll still question it. They're like,
They'll know I'm upset, but I will put it back.
All right, 55%. All right, we're almost done. A trolley is heading towards your worst enemy. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and save them, or you can do nothing and no one will ever know. What do you do? Subtext, you tied them to the track. All right, pull the lever.
What did you say, people?
57%. Well done, double. Well done. Trolley's heading towards a person and will lower their lifespan by 50 years. You can pull the lever to divert the trolley and lower the lifespan of 5 people by 10 years each instead. What do you do? So you take 50 years from one person, or you take 10 years of life from 5. This is the moment that defines who you are, says Arrow. Pull the lever. Pull the lever. Ooh, 65%. Nice. Time machine. The trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, sending the trolley into the future to kill 5 people 100 years from now. What do you do? 5 people now, or 5 people 100 years in the future?
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever! 65% again. Very good, very good. Oh no, a trolley problem is playing out before you. Do you actually have a choice in this situation, or has everything been predetermined since the universe began? This is kind of an existential question.
I have a choice.
You have a choice. All right. It's no predestination for double, and 62% of people agree with you. Whew. I'm so glad you got all these. Oh, look at that. The kill count is 69. Yes.
It was meant to be.
69 kills. Very nice, very nice. That's great. Well done, double. I thought we were going to be taking a lot more shots. Congratulations, you have solved philosophy. So if you guys want to play this, you can go to neal.fun, neal.fun, and there's a variety of different little fun tiny. It's a tiny website on the internet for fun little things to try out. So if you want to draw logos from memory, or go to the deep sea, play the auction game, whatever, the absurd trolley problems lives there. Okay. Mathematically, says Arrow, 5 people now means all of their descendants would go too, so much more than 5. Oh, interesting. With the time paradox, because if they have kids,
right,
and then you come
I'm going to
back
ask Arrow's question to you. So you answer one.
So here's the question. Trolley coming.
No, not me. No. Me.
Okay, yeah.
You answer.
Okay, you asked me.
Trolley coming.
Yes.
You can divert the trolley and kill 5 people, or you can leave it and kill 1 dog.
It depends on if it's my dog. If it's just a dog?
Just as 1 dog, yeah.
I'm going to do... I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to value human life over animal life, and makes me sad. If it was my dog, I'm going to go get a shovel. It's time to dig some graves.
Whoa!
Whoa! I mean... Moving on.
Yeah. It's hard.
Move on. All
hard
right.
When you love it.
It's true. Okay. So, sorry that took a little longer than I thought. I thought I was going to stop halfway through, but you were just nailing them, so we moved on. Okay. Here is the slang-defining AI boy. So, this is an AI where you make up a random slang word, and then it spits out, or tries to spit out, a definition of what this slang word, like a definition for whatever the slang word that you've put in. So, Sometimes this works and sometimes it's a little bit sketch. But let's try it out and see if we can come up with some random things. And see if we can find some fun definitions. Also, Arrow, if you'd like to put in a random slang word and we can try it out, you might have better luck and come up with something fun too. Ooh, Arrow says those people would be toast if I had the choice. That man loves his pets. All right. Do you have a random slang word that you'd like to try out? As you can see, I tried weenus and flop, twist, squeaker. Sometimes it works better with like one.
Scooter. Pooter.
How do you spell that?
Scooter. SCOOT.
Oh, scooter pooter?
Pooter. P.
All right, scooter pooter.
O-O-T-E-R.
Let's see what it comes up with. A scooter for kids, usually used to describe a tricycle in certain slang. Example, I have this scooter and it does really well for my height. Oh, I didn't even use the word.
Oh, that's silly.
All right, let me try putting it in again. It might be too long. Or maybe we should do two. It might need to be 2 words, maybe? Or maybe since it uses the word scooter already, maybe it has to be a word that's not really a word. Maybe I'm gonna put in flarp nugget, and let's see if it comes up with something good. This segment might be a flop. It's thinking hard. It's thinking long and hard. Or maybe it's not. Show me flarp nugget. Maybe it's over. Oh, here we go. A slang version of the word flatmate in regards to a roommate. Example. Oh no, I did it twice. A flarp nugget is essentially a person that you would refer to as being a flarp. Damn. Before it was too good. It was about if I go back, will it show me? No, it won't. Referring to your roommate as a flarp nugget. All right, Double, do you have another one? Let's type in dong flick and see if it comes up with something.
Flutterballs.
Flutterballs? Okay. Generating. Boop, bleep, bleep. Too many people are using slang defining AI boy all at once. Ooh, riff scut from Arrow. We'll type that in after yours, Double. I'm still waiting for my invite to DALL-E 2. Apparently there's going to be sending out... Dong flick is slang for a selfie. Yo, fam, watch this. All right. That was terrible. My bad. All right, what was yours, Double? It was...
Better if they said like
Flutterballs?
Like a dick pic. Dong flick. Yeah.
Flutterballs.
Yeah, flutterballs.
All right, flutterballs, and then we'll do arrows. I did a couple, and they were funny, and now... Why is it... All right, let me try putting it as 2 words.
Yeah, he isn't doing so well tonight, Arrow. Slang bot is...
Slang defining AI bot is a little rough. Roof. Slang for a person who has no respect for law enforcement officials and refuses to give the officer permission to do their job. I didn't see the cop, and I was driving with my flutterball. All right.
Riff scut.
Riff scut. Show me your riff scut. This might be better because it's not actually any kind of real word. Nope.
Rep song. What does it say?
Maybe if it's 2 words. Riffs are short phrases or ideas you have cut from your favorite songs. Okay. All right. Maybe we can get one more good one out of here.
Isn't that the definition of a riff? It's not like a made up
I
slang
know.
word.
I know.
Get it. I don't get it.
How about a grung boop? We'll try one more time, and then we'll move on. A grung boop is a young, urban, hip, and intelligent white suburbanite. We went to go see the new movie, and we ended up at this grung boop. All right. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Come on, Cody.
Come on, Cody.
Oh!
Come on, Cody.
Come on, Cody. Doesn't it look like his eyeballs fall out?
I was
Come on, Cody.
like, I thought they were teeth, and I was like, oh, they must be AirPods.
They're just his
Come on, Cody.
AirPods. Come on, Cody. One more time. And there it is. There it is. All right. Well, you can't strike gold on all of them. I think we should move on because we got some more fun stuff to go over, and then we'll play some. What are we playing? Jackbox Party? We can keep double awake. All right. On to grab bag. Go.
You stick your toe in it.
Oh man, it
And they
just
suck it.
loves talking about this fish with the peanut butter. Mm.
I don't want to do that. Don't try to eat my sheep.
It's just permanently on every time I change to a different scene. I thought it was teeth too. Oh man, yeah. It's just you're just like, oh,
Come on, Cody.
you're so concerned at first because you're like, whatever just popped out of him is not normal, and then once you realize it's AirPods, you're like, okay, I can kind of laugh at this because he's probably fine. Okay, on to grab bag first. This is something that I've seen a couple places, and you may already know. But if not, check it out. Hasbro is coming out with the Selfie series where you can make an action figure of yourself.
Hasbro's Selfie series project all started years and years ago when we realized that our fans wanted to become the characters in the stories that they love. Fans are a very social group. They love to celebrate what they love. They like to get together, they like to dress up and cosplay their characters, but ultimately they want to be immortalized in plastic, right? Fans just kept telling us, we want to become an action figure. I remember at a con years ago, we did a promo where we said, hey, we'll make the top 5 fans that win this contest into action figures. And it was so huge. People went crazy for that. It wasn't until recently that 2 technologies came into play at once. One is a very simple way to scan someone's face and head, and then a very
You can only use this if you're a
portable
model,
way
by the way.
to print that head in a one-off way.
All right. So
No, the technology is taking a selfie and a 3D printer.
right, pretty much. But first, take a selfie.
Let me take a selfie.
There it is. So it's going to be $60 to make
Oh, dang.
to order one of these, which I think is, I mean, depending on the quality, I guess that might be the price point where they're like, people might actually buy this. And it's going to be made available at the end of, let's see, I think it's going to be available sometime in the fall, coming out. I think it's this year. I'm supposed to write it down. Is it this fall or next fall? I think it's going to come out this fall. But yeah, it seems like it is kind of being powered by these 3D printers, and they really only have to print the heads, but still something that's kind of fun. Double, would you spend $60 to get an action figure? Here are some of the different here are some of the different action figures you can put yourself on. Such generic figures as Mandalorian Warrior, Rebel Princess, Female Rookie, Scarlet. If you had to put yourself on one of these, what would it be?
I don't know. Maybe what? Why is Iron Man it's
They're
not
not
daggers.
daggers. No, it's like his boost
I got
jets.
so concerned.
This is like the highest
Maybe
resolution image
maybe
I could
Black
find
Widow.
on this, and so I think they're gonna have better visuals once. So like, I'm not going through the whole process of doing this on my phone. Black Widow. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
see because everybody's like so tiny.
Yeah.
Can I make it a little bigger? It'll be like super pixelated.
Out of people that aren't on here, I like to think of as like Mortal Kombat and Katana.
Although
right?
right
With the fans, like I would choose her over like the Pink Ranger.
It's probably because Hasbro only has rights to do certain
Oh yeah, for sure.
certain characters. I'm sure they'll expand this.
What is Scarlet supposed to be?
I think
don't
it's
even
supposed
know.
Oh, that's a good Scarlett Johansson. It's supposed to be Scarlett Johansson again after Black Widow. Again, I don't know. But some of these are pretty generic. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. All right.
When would you choose?
I would pick I think probably Mandalorian. I think that would be fun. Either that or the Pink Ranger. One of those two. That's what I would pick, I think.
All right, giving you the pink.
So Eric says my guild mates had a printed version of my character made up for me. Was this a character in World of Warcraft or a guild mate? So probably World of Warcraft, I imagine.
Oh yeah. That's cool. Like that's cool.
Did it
That's
have
cooler than this.
Yeah, did it have your it wouldn't have your face on it, right? Arrow would have like your characters in game's face. Scarlet is a fictional character from the G.I. Joe, a real American hero toy line, comic books, and animated series. She's one of the original members of the G.I. Joe team and debuted in 1982. Okay. Nice. Notice my character's face. It's like Uriel. Oh, that's right. You got that space goat aura going on. I love it. Oh, that was very nice of your guildmates to have that done. I have a 3D printer that I bought, I think, 5 years ago. It's still in its box in my closet, and I'm sure it couldn't print anything like
Let's
this.
get it out. Let's print some shit out.
Let's print some shit right now. Let's go. That reminds me of Everybody's Dead. Everybody's dead. All right. That is enough of that. Boop. Okay. Also, I have some conversation cards. Which I have shuffled, and we're gonna pull a couple, and we're gonna see what they say, and has some different conversations to talk about. So this first one says, "What force of nature do you resonate most with?" I don't know if it's gonna pick that up. No, it's not. That's what it says. It says, "What force of nature do you resonate most with?" Double.
Probably a thunder.
Thunder.
I mean, lightning.
Thunder.
Thunder and
Lightning with the thunder. Thunder and lightning. Okay. I think, and why?
Because it just feels like a very anxious, bitchy kind of thing, and when I get anxious and mad, it's probably like thunder and lightning, you know. So.
All right. Very good. Very good. I would say the force of nature that I resonate with most with, I don't know if this is a force of nature, but I'm going to say fog, because I'm pretty lazy and I like to go sleep on things and just kind of like blah, 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 blah. And then I just leave, and then you don't see me for months. That's what I would say I identify as. Arrow says the first thing that Weenus prints is a giant dong. That's why it stays in the box, because I'm scared of what I might print. All right. Next one. If you could give one person any one thing, what would you give? Who would you give what to and why? You can give one thing to anyone. Who is that person? And what do you give them? I'll try this again.
I would give Weenus a giant dong.
Perfect. I'd give double a penis. All right.
I always, when you are a lady,
look how excited she is. Look how excited she is about getting this wiener.
Haven't you ever thought of what does it feel like to have this thing hanging off of you at all times? Like, I can't even imagine. I guess it's like an arm, but different.
Yeah, if you're lucky. If you're like wiener, it's like a finger that sometimes like curls up on itself and goes inside the hand.
Or the opposite, or it's just hard and you're like, what the fuck?
It's most awkward when you're going through puberty. Like when you're going through puberty, you're like, yeah. This is the enemy. This is definitely the enemy, because like all the times that you don't want it to be like moving on its own, it does. And you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna be sitting down for the next 20 minutes and maybe we can figure out something later.
I
It's a
feel so bad. I
very,
couldn't even imagine that. But
very awkward time. Rizzo, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. And welcome on in. Arrow, it's like an arm in quotes.
yeah,
I wish.
you know how like
I
I
wish.
sent you that I sent you that video about the lady was like, "Oh, all vaginas are different," and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, like
And I was like, oh, we should put that on the show. And then I'm like, wait a
it's
second, that
a
shows 20
vagina.
vaginas. We
I
probably can't
know.
do that on Twitch. I want to. And I'm like, ooh, maybe not. Hope you kids are doing well. Poor Rizzo is like just showing up. Hey, everybody. We're like, there's 20 vaginas and we wanted to show them, but we just couldn't. Thank you very much, Chris. I hope you're doing well as well. I have to answer. Oh, no, I answered the question. So I said give double a dong, and you said, what did you say? Give wiener
Give Wheatus a giant dong.
oh, give oh a giant. Oh, nice. We both get in giant dongs. I love it. I'm allergic to those. Break out in hives. Is that giant dongs? Is that what you're allergic to, Grizzo? Okay.
Or 20 vaginas.
Yeah, 20 vaginas at once. In a parallel universe in which I say yes to everything, where do you think I would be now? So you answer for me, and then I'll answer for you. In a parallel universe in which I say yes to everything, where do you think I'd be now?
I could think it was like a strip club or something.
Am I a patron? Am I on the pole?
An OnlyFans set.
Isn't that this universe? It could be. I mean, my only Wookiees fans page is happening tomorrow. All right. I think if you said yes to everything, you would be second in command to Elon Musk. Because he fucking loves yes men and women. You could be second Mrs. SpaceX. Although you'd probably change it. They'd be like, should we change this to Space XXX? And since you have to say yes, you said yes. And now there's Space XXX going to Mars.
Dang.
Yeah.
I
well
would never
done,
I would
Devil.
never go in a spaceship though. So
Really? If someone offered you tomorrow, not like deep space, but like going, not landing on the moon, but going to, let's just say you go into space. You go into space for a day and then you come back for free.
no, I would just have
Would you
like,
take it?
constant diarrhea, scared. Like no.
Man, well, they got like those. I have no idea what it actually looks like on a space station or a shuttle anywhere in 0G, but this is what I assume the bathroom situation is. You know when paramedics come or you're in the hospital and they give you a gas mask and it goes over your face? What I see in my head is that, but like goes on the wiener, and then another one, like maybe it's the same one, but it's shaped. It could be for both, and it like wraps around your butt, and like it just sucks it in. But that's what I feel like it looks like without doing any research, and I'm sure it's not. But I would totally do it if someone's like, "Hey, we'll fly you into space for free." I'd be like, "Hell yes, let's do it." Not for double.
No.
So a jock strap? Yeah, it's a jock strap, and they don't put anything on the back of the jock strap, and it just all floats around in the cabin. I'm sure there's been some terrible mishaps in 0G that have scarred people for real. All right, one more. Oh wait, no, you didn't say. Did you answer? Is the strip club?
Yeah, it's at a strip club.
At a strip club? I'm just
What's
at a
wrong
strip.
with your brain?
I'm just at a strip club.
Yes.
Okay, if I say yes to everything, I'm
saying
I'm at a
yes
strip
to
club. Okay.
everything.
Sorry, I thought there was more to that. All right, so I'm just at a strip club. Awesome. You're you're second in command of SpaceX. I'm at a strip club. Very good. And you're probably right. All right, what are you learning about yourself these days? This is a question about yourself. Look inward, Double. What do you see inside?
I think I totally am reaching that where you're old enough to not give a shit like what other people think, or and you're not concerned about stuff, and you're just living your own life and enjoying it, and like who cares what somebody thinks. And I don't know, like that when you start to be an older person and you're like actually in, I finally have some money, doing good at work, can go buy whatever I want, fuck y'all.
I don't have to suck up to mom and dad anymore for the allowance money so I can get that.
Yeah, like
I almost said push pop. Did you have push pops as a kid?
yeah, dude.
Like the Flintstones one? Do you remember that shit?
Oh, like the sorbet ice cream ones.
Anyways, so you've learned that you give less of a shit these
Yeah.
days.
Oh yeah, you don't have to impress anybody. And like, yeah.
Arrow says, but right underneath the comment of so a jockstrap?
So Doc.
Mmm.
All right. What about you?
All right.
And then let's do one more since this one was very
All right. What am I learning about myself these days? I'm learning that I mean it's kind of along the same vein as you, but different. I am getting older and things are starting just to hurt. Which has been going on for a number of years. But also I've learned that the thing that I appreciate most is people in my life, for sure. It's not about stuff anymore. Like it's like, yeah, I can get more stuff. I have enough stuff. Um, it's more about spending time with friends and people that I love.
experiences.
I mean, let's not get crazy. Like I hate travel. To be like honest, I hate travel. Like I want to see all these things, but I just don't want to spend all that time getting there. And then I want to be there for 2 days max, and then I want to go home. And that just does not make sense if you go anywhere that's like more than like an hour away. You're just like, I spent 12 hours getting to Europe. I'm going to be here for half an hour and then I got to go home. So yeah, I would say experiences definitely that fall into that as well.
Like better than like not having to go out and impress a whole bunch of people and like go crazy. Like just hanging out with your friends and family and stuff is just good enough.
It's good. Like that's what that's what matters. And also at the same time, I also have been continuing to learn that once I do hang out with those people, and that I love and cherish, I also need some time to myself afterwards
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm definitely an introvert at heart, and I regenerate my energy by having some alone time. And it's
I think that's so crazy because when we were at BlizzCon, you legit went and walked and talked to so many strangers. I have never talked to so many strangers in my life until I hung out with you in public. So like I don't believe that. I guess I can believe that you need to go back and recharge it, but like I was like, holy shit, we're like talking to the the environmental services ladies at the convention, a mom and her daughter. I was like, oh my god, this mom is gonna be like, get me the hell out of here with my teenage daughter. I was trying to like make it seem normal.
maybe Venus was just drunk and was talking to everybody. That's definitely a possibility as well. However, when I got home from BlizzCon, I enjoyed the shit out of BlizzCon. But when I got home, I was like, lock me in my cave. I will talk to no one ever again. But that does sound like me. BlizzCon is a different beast entirely, and it takes a lot of effort to manage to be not normal on the introvert side of things. You get home when you're dead for a week. Yes, Arrow. That's kind of how it went for me. But I do have a tendency of when I've had a few drinks, I do like to talk to anyone and everyone. So I think that was part of it too. Although that was in the middle of the day. I don't think I had really been
No,
drinking all
yeah,
that
it
much
was
yet.
yeah. No, like you're very yeah. Like all of the broadcasting and NGS stuff and your channel and like
Well,
I
there's
would
no one
never
in this
like
room with me, and like no one's in here.
I know,
It's
I guess
perfect.
so, but like yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, one more. All right, let me skim, see if we find something good. Okay, pass or yes. Make the sound of my personality. Pass or yes.
Of mine or yours?
All right, that's a pass.
Oh, I That would have been funny.
Oh, okay, this is good.
No, just okay.
All right, we can do that one. If you make the
No,
sound
no,
of
no. You go.
well, make the
Read
sound
the-
of my personality, and then I'll do yours, and then we'll do this last one.
Okay, the sound of your personality is a couple of rubber chicken squawks with a goat, and then rounding out the end with like
With a fart.
with oh yeah, like a bodily function, you know, and then like a little dog wolf in the background.
I agree. Entirely. And for you, I would say, let me read it again so I don't mess this up. Oh, or hit it. It's not in the stack. If there's a sound to characterize your personality, it would be this. Wop, 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 wop.
Coming at you loud and obnoxiously.
You find all the fun stuff on the TikToks and you hunt it down. So I'd say you are very persistent in finding answers. So I like that. Oh no. How long has the background music been muted? Ripperoni. Okay, last one. If you could have a meal with any 3 people, alive or dead, who would they be and why?
So I have an obsession with European history, so maybe like King Henry's first wife, to like actually ask her and find out if she did like have sex with his brother first before he died. And then like did she really just lie and say that she did bang him? Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's just some history things I'd like to know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. We have one more. Is that 2?
Well, that's
Is that
one,
just
but
one? Okay.
well, let's just choose. I'll just choose 3 of all those 8 wives,
3
6 wives.
All right, 3 wives.
3
Very
of the
good.
6 wives of King Henry VIII.
Okay, I like it. I think
Imagine having a meal with 3 dead.
imagine having a meal with 3 dead people. I mean, I
would be concerned.
I was gonna. I think I still will. Okay. I'm torn. All right, this is what I'm thinking. My dead grandmother, my dead grandfather, and the third is kind of like a tie between like Joseph from the Bible. I'd be like, so Joseph, we need to talk about you actually no, not Joseph, Mary, because Joseph doesn't know. Like Joseph obviously got cucked, but I'd be like, Mary, like tell me, like who really did you get around with? Like where'd that baby come from? Like tell me, I need to know. I'm tied between that and Hitler just so I could slap him around a whole bunch during the whole dinner conversation. That's about it. So I think it's kind of a waste on that third one for Hitler. So, you know, gotta know a little bit.
Adult man says, if you could have the memories of any person, who would it be?
Joseph doesn't know that his baby boy came from his next door neighbor. Joseph doesn't know. Very good. Adult man 5644, I believe, is in my living room right now. If you could have the memories of any person, who would it be? Well, we got to answer the question.
I want the memories of your living room.
Of my living room? That's not a person. I think I would want the memories of probably one of the pharaohs. Those are some good memories where it's just like waited on hand and foot and you just do whatever the hell you want.
Or Alexander the Great. That's who I'd choose.
That's a lot of military campaigns. I don't know. But yeah. All you need for that is a black light. Those will share the memories of the living room. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. Do we have anything else in grab bag? I think that's it for grab bag. I think we are moving right along. We've already been going for a hot minute here. Let's move on to naughty news. Naughty news.
Hasbro selfie
Hasbro
series project all
selfies.
started years and years ago.
Get out of here. All right.
Naughty news.
In the naughty news, it's the Hasbro. I submitted a capture of my butt. Actually, that's almost worth $60. I don't think they could do it, but if I send in the Hasbro selfie series of my butt, like I took my phone and did the whole 360 around my ass, there's no way that they would put that on a head, would they?
No, they would. Something would totally happen.
Oh, dice. I also had to look it up. Chasey Lane is a pornographic film actor born December 7th, 1971. She's 50 years old at this point. In movies such as After Porn Ends 2, He Got Game, Evil Breed, Hold on. It got cut off. I want to make sure it doesn't say the Lego movie. The Legion, Lust Connection. Oh my goodness. All right. County Line. She's been in a lot of movies. Prairie Gals, Mommy and Me 9. Yikes. Woo! Real
9, so that means there's 8 other Mommy and Me movies.
I guess. Wicked as She Seems. Real Tickle TS. Nice. Chasey's. Anyways. All right. All right. Maybe we. Okay. Is IMDb gonna show? Okay. We're gonna try it. We'll turn on the Chrome. And this is how we get banned. All right. Let me minimize that. Let me just throw this in here. No, go in there. Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. So there's Mommy and Me 9, Fireplace Girls, Reality MILFs, Chasey Lane, MILF Trainer, Dirty Sexy Mommy. Look how they spelled mommy. Momey. Girlicious, MILF Centerfolds, Mother May I, Queen of the Damned. Wait, that's a real movie, right? Or is that just a spoof? I'm afraid to click on it. No, it says adult. All right, quick, go back. All Girl Pussy Parade 2. Chasey's Lipstick Lesby Friends? Yes, that is the best name ever.
Can we watch that the next movie night?
Can
we watch Lesby Friends?
Lesby Friends. Chasin' Pink. That's good. That's funny. That a band I came up with was called Hittin' Pink, or my sister actually came up with that name with her husband, called Hittin' Pink as their band name. Let's go back to the first one. The first one, the original Wicked Woman. That's the name. Hot Bodies in Bondage. Totally Nude Gymnastics. You know, sometimes you just need totally nude gymnastics.
I don't know. There's some. I wouldn't want to see some weenuses.
No one would want to see that. No one at all.
Gymnastics.
Thank you, Dice, for the comment. Why are you going for Pharaohs when you could have the memories of amazing Chasey Lane? And then we just went through the IMDb and the Lego movie. Yeah. Oh, Chasey Lane's in the Lego movie. Nice. A true legend, that woman. You'd be hard pressed to find someone who did more coke. Emphasis on the hard pressed. All right. Completely forgot what we were doing because we went on that tangent. Naughty news. All right. We're going to do all of these. Whatever. This is going to be a 3-hour show.
Okay.
Just kidding. All right. Let's load her up. Oh, come on now. Come to Papa Moon. Here we go. Okay. This one is titled Medical Reason You Might Have to Put Sugar on Your Butthole. It's sometimes referred to as Sour Patch Kid or sugaring the rim. Did you read this article already?
No, but like, all I can think of is have to go along with like how people are also saying you should get sun on your butthole, and
right.
like
Get the vitamin D directly up your butt.
or like are you sugaring around your anus to get the hair?
Doubles on the move. Doubles on the move. Da-na-na-na. Doubles on the move. Doubles on the move. Da-na-na-na. There you go. All right. Okay, so if you had to take a guess, what's the medical reason you might have to put sugar on your butthole?
To exfoliate it. I
Mm.
don't know.
You know, I
The
think
dingleberries.
just exfoliate the dingleberries. You're pretty close. You're pretty close indeed. I just need to make one change here real quick.
On your butthole, does that mean like around it or like in it or just
Boop.
tapping it on top?
Like
Like a
that green screen's not any better.
dusting?
Whoa, I'm disappeared! All right, well, whatever. We'll leave that for now. Okay. Sorry, I was messing with my green screen. Let's read on, shall we? All right. Basically, spoiler alert, it's about prolapsed anuses. That's basically what it is if you have a prolapsed
Are they
anus.
talking about this because Howie Mandel or whatever came on and said he had a prolapsed butthole or something?
No, it's basically like, so your butthole and intestines come out of your butt and they won't go back in. Like you try to shove them back in and they just won't go back in. So you take the powdered, granulated sugar and you sprinkle it over the butthole, which medical professionals give the nickname of Sour Patch Kid, and it absorbs the water and moisture that's in their prolapsed anus, and so it starts to shrink, and then it either sucks back into their butthole, or you can then push it in once it is finally pulled out all of the moisture out of your butthole. They say the success rate of putting the sugar on your butthole is around 50%, with few downsides. At worst, all you've done is make your prolapsed butthole slightly less tart. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a follow-up video to me letting you guys know
Here's
that the
Nurse
treatment
Shen.
of a prolapsed anus is table sugar,
I can't.
and nurses call it a Sour Patch Kid. Okay, so I think the biggest comment that I got asked is, how does this happen? How
All right, she's
does
looking
your
at
anus
comments about
literally
how
fall
this
out of your
happens.
butthole? Valid question.
Well, if you turn on the volume on, no, I'm sharing the wrong screen.
Yeah.
Anyways, she talks about the butthole and all that prolapsed action. So there you go. That's a medical reason you might have to put sugar on your butthole. So if you have a prolapsed anus, I suggest staying home, not using this powdered sugar. You got to use the granulated sugar, and just put it on your butthole first before you go. If you live in America, before you go to the hospital, because there's some hospital bills you won't have to pay just staying at home with your own sugar, over the counter sugar. See if you can get that butthole back in before you go and spend a lot of money at the hospital. Double, you're a medical professional. Do you agree with this, or what are your thoughts?
If my intestines were coming out of my anus, I would go directly to the hospital before trying to self-care with sugar.
You'd go directly to the hospital?
Yeah.
If part of your intestines were hanging out of your butthole? John says, I guess you get more flies with sugar than vinegar. Oh, that is the worst. Your butthole's just hanging out and flies are landing on it. Oh my God.
Why
Oh,
would it be like hanging out?
because you're like,
Why
you have
would
to
you
take it
have
out to put the
tampons?
sugar on it. You have to take it out to put the sugar on it. And while you're doing that, a whole bunch of flies land on it. I watched videos of flies laying eggs this week, and it was gross. And now, there you go. There you go. Continue.
Yeah, like
Arrow
adult
says,
man.
Arrow says, is it diabetes related? You know how you absorb stuff through your butt sometimes? That was a weird way to phrase that. But you know how you can absorb things through your butt if you put it up there? Is that if you sugar the shit out of your butthole, is that going to, you know, spike your blood sugar? It's a good question, Arrow. I don't know.
Let's try it. You let me know.
We'll try it. Butt spot is popping in the name of butt. Pour
Perfect.
some sugar on me. Yeah, that was one of the comments in this video. Can I go to the original just to read the comments?
Yeah. Well, to be medical, adult man was asking if it happens when you poop. It has mostly you might have a rectal prolapse from like hemorrhoids or the weakening of your sphincter muscle, so your muscle doesn't hold your butthole in anymore and it slips out because it's weak.
Double, how do I go to this direct video? Is it with this link here? Maybe this is it.
You're the one who found the video, not me.
Well, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know how TikTok works. Okay.
Okay, so this is a follow-up video
No.
to...
Shut up. We just want to read the comments on your video. I can give you a lot of examples about how this happens.
How rude.
Ooh, you're done. I had this happen with colostomy. Ooh. Does this work for hemorrhoids? Oh, there are... Okay, here's a reply. Okay.
Yes, John Kruger, don't skip sphincter day.
Salting a slug. Why not salt? Oh, God, because it probably burns. Chronic diarrhea, yeah, can lead to this as well. How do we figure this out? Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's one of those things.
All right.
You're just like, how did we figure out that putting sugar around one's...
You know who had one of those? Yeah, Chasey Lane, maybe, probably. Just throwing it out there. Woo! Let's skip
I'm
sphincter
sure there
day.
are sphincter Kegels you can do to strengthen your butthole.
Yep, absolutely. So, you know, keep that in mind. Keep the sugar around if that's something that you see in your future.
I wonder if Sweet and Low works or Splenda.
I showed a porn clip one time to adult man 5644 of a prolapsed anus, and he said he couldn't look at porn for a week after I showed him that. So
Hey, what a great way to, like, if you're having, you're watching it a little too much, to cleanse the palate.
yeah, it could backfire though. It could backfire, and then you're like, that's all I want to watch now, and you're like, ooh, we've gone way too far out of the butthole. Let's push that back in.
How did you even find that? Like, I don't understand. I don't.
Double, you use the internet. You know.
I
You
would
know how
never
to-
Google porn prolapse anus.
Adult man says, yeah, it was tough. Sometimes you don't search for it, but it comes to you. All right, let's go to something a little less appetizing, more appetizing. It's hard to say, but this one has a video component, and it's a little bit gnarly.
What was the worst thing you've seen on the internet? That was mine.
It's the worst thing you've seen on the internet. That was mine. Oh, that's the worst thing you've seen. All right. Velveeta unveils new martini with cheese-infused vodka garnished with pasta shells. Oh, you're not going to be able to hear this. All right. Let's do this. Okay, you click on the link, and then we'll play it at the same time. Yeah? Let me know when you're ready.
I get my notes.
Go back to the notes. Can I full screen this before I play it? Oh no, where to go? Here it is. I can't.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Therons is in chat. How's it going? Welcome.
Yeah.
We're moving on from prolapsed anuses onto Velveeta cheese infused vodkas. I can hear it now, and Theron's end. So sad. Very good. The worst thing on the internet. I'm watching it now. So it's nice. Very good.
Oh,
That's pretty good. I love it. I love the flames.
sad.
Okay. All right. You ready to click start on this video about the
Yeah.
Velveeta unveils new martini? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, welcome back. Here's one for you dirty martini fans out there. The Velveeta Martini, or the Veltini, is available at BLT Steak in D.C. It's Velveeta infused vodka, olive brine, and dry vermouth garnished with Velveeta stuffed olives, jumbo Velveeta cheese shells, and a cheese drip somisha. I mean, you had a long day. You want to relax and enjoy a beverage. Is this the way you go?
I mean, I really like cheese and I really like vodka. I've never thought about combining them. That seems like a lot. But can I have my vodka and my cheese separately?
I think you can do that. I think you
Completely
can do that.
defeating the
Velveeta's
purpose
cheese
of
is
having
real.
a
That is- I
Velveeta
don't know
martini.
what Velveeta is. I don't think they go ahead and let that
It's
go.
delicious.
It's outstanding.
Yeah.
This guy in the
Yeah.
blue
You
suit
do
on the
this?
left.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned,
He says
I
some
believe
weird
that alcohol
shit.
is meant for one purpose, that is to get you from here until here.
Agree.
So I think that whenever
Or
we
from
start
here
doing
until here.
Or here until there as well, yeah.
But
Wherever
listen,
you're going,
listen
get
to
there.
his
So whenever
taste.
we start adding all of these extra things to it, to me, you're just doing a little bit too much. I love my vodka as well, with nothing but tap water in it.
What?
Vodka
Vodka
and
with
tap
tap
water,
water?
it both gets you to where you need to go, and it's refreshing all at the same
I don't know
time.
where it's taking you, but
No.
it'll go somewhere.
It'll get you there. Trust me.
Vodka and
You're
water.
hydrated the next day.
They
Trust
both
me on
get
that.
you
You
ready
hydrate
to
while you
go?
drink.
Yeah.
I've never had a martini.
Okay.
I would try it. I think I love blue cheese. So I mean, if you're gonna do blue cheese and Velveeta, I mean,
I'd
that's
rather
also with the
eat it.
vodka. It all kind of washes away
I
anyway.
think I'd rather eat a sugary anus than drink one of those.
Indeed, Dice. Indeed. I mean, why not both? Why not both?
If it was not a prolapsed one and it had sugar
The Los
on
Angeles
it, yeah,
Times with
maybe.
the
Oh,
hottest
God.
of takes.
Sorry, the hot takes continued. Yeah, I think that is foul. I don't think you should be mixing cheese with vodka. Although I do like the first lady. She's like, I like cheese and I like vodka. Can we just keep them separate? Like, fuck,
Keep them
fuck this.
separated.
Like, fuck this segment. Like, no, like, I'm not into it at all. This other guy's like, I just like vodka with tap water in it. And I'm just like, what? What? Why even add tap water? Why don't you just have less vodka? I don't know. You tell me, Double. Have you ever had vodka with tap water?
No, I have never thought,
Like, I could-
let me mix.
I mean,
Vodka
soda
with
water,
water.
like mineral water, like get some bubbles in there. I don't know. He's an alcoholic, says adult man. That's what he's like. What mixers do I have? I got water. Let's drink it. I
Are
heard
you
you
just
like-
talking about the water droplets left behind your plastic bottle that you're filling up with vodka?
Oh my goodness. I heard you like cheese dogs, so I put cheese in your vodka so you can cheese while you're drinking. Yes, John. Yes. Exhibit is getting cheesy. All right. I think we have, would you drink one of those? I would.
No.
I'd try it. Especially if someone bought it for me or it was free. Like, I'd try it, but I don't think it would be good. There's no way it could be good.
And like
oh
milk
God.
It's not even cheese. It's just like
All right,
orange.
I think we're gonna go full circle on this one. With this, let's cover
Okay,
it. We've come this far.
yeah, I'm here for it.
All right. Can I open you in a new tab? Okay, new window.
We have lots of men in here, so they can give their thoughts.
Give their opinion. All right. Oh no, window, where'd you go? Here we go. Okay, so is vabbing real? An investigation into the latest wild TikTok trend. All right. So if you're wondering what vabbing is, is one of these videos do a definition? I feel like
I don't know.
I don't
no,
think they
I
do.
think they may just be
All right.
talking about their
yeah. So go ahead, Double. Tell us what vabbing
so
is.
that these women are using their own vaginal secretions as perfume. So before they go out at night,
Will she say anything that I highlight?
they're before they go out at night, they're going into the bathroom, getting a nice scoop on and putting it on their wrists and behind their ears. And they're claiming that the pheromone smell, has gotten them more attention at the club or the bar, or gotten them more drinks, etc., being hit on more often.
Let's see that.
Hey guys, so I saw this trend on TikTok called vaping.
Oh, you can't hear it.
Yeah. And I love how one girl had to be like, if you have an STI, don't do this. If you all of these make sure you wash your hands beforehand. And I was just like, oh my God, what is the world? Ladies, this is taking us a step back. Please.
All right, Double. We're going to play it about this woman's experience. So maybe, I don't know, you would have a 3-second delay if you watch the stream.
I'm not going to explain it so I don't get banned. But since I'm going out tonight, I'm going to try it. So let's see what happens. All right, you guys, the vaping is complete.
First she says
So I would say the vaping was successful. I think we had about 3 men approach us. One man offered me a free drink, which I declined, and then a friend also got me a free drink. So I would say it worked.
Just kidding, it was 4.
Just kidding, it was 4. All right, so Kenny seems to think that she calls it vapping instead of vabbing. You might be catching up. She thinks that it works. Let's see what.
It's just a man probably walks by somebody and was like, "Oh, it smells like a vagina. I want to talk to them." I don't know. I don't understand.
Arrow says, "I've heard about this. I'm sure you have, Arrow. Arrow is hip to the know. I'm not sure it's pheromones. It's not pheromones because humans cannot create or emit pheromones, but they can emit smells and things. So I don't know." Dice says, I gotta say, if you're doing this, you're probably attracting the men you deserve. Hey, you smell like cooch. Are you putting yourself out there? All right, here's another story about trying vabbing. And is this the one or is it this one? They look like the same. All right, here we go.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but vabbing works. Vabbing 100% works. What the fuck? I got offered 2 free drinks at the pool, and then a guy literally came back and gave me this. What? What?
What?
But people can produce pheromones. It's just not like you think with animals and stuff. Your adrenal glands and stuff can.
I don't know about that.
Okay. You want to fight? You want to fight?
I don't know if I want to go deep dive it. Maybe. Pheromones in humans may be present in bodily secretions such as urine, semen, or vaginal secretions, breast milk, and potentially also saliva and breath, yet most attention thus far has been directed towards auxiliary sweat. Not in these videos. I think all of the attention has been directed towards definitely those vaginal secretions. Or just, moisture in there. Okay. So I can't disprove you. I'm gonna say you're right. Go back. Nope. Where's the tab? Here we go.
Hey, babe, you smell like an ocean on a hot summer day.
You smell like the fish market on a full heat wave. All right, and then one more. This is a gynecologist and their reaction to vabbing. So somebody who's in the science.
You know what I'm gonna say, right? Forget the science for a second. If someone is only interested in you because you smell like Meow juice, do you really want anything to do with that person? If the rest of you, as you are, is not enough to make them attracted to you. And as my friend Dr. Jen Gunter said, there's no evidence that human pheromones exist or that this works. That being said, yes, scents do evoke memories and emotions, and so if you want to do this and it's not hurting anybody else, then feel free. I'm a big fan of bodily autonomy, as you know. But obviously I don't think that you need to do this.
I love it that she calls it Meow juice, and so does Arrow. So good. Dice says, let's see. Let's back up in chat a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do they not understand that these guys just want to fuck? It's true. Like, here's the secret, ladies. You don't have to. You could smell. Well, you could smell real bad, and guys would still be like, "Yeah, I'm interested." Like, I'm just saying.
There's always somebody for someone.
There's a lot of men out there that are like, "Yes, you smell like me. Great, let's go." John says, "I feel like someone made a horrible spelling error in vaping commercial, and now it's out of control." Yes. Meow meow juice. Oh my goodness. All right. So, Double, is this something that you've done or anybody that you know has done?
Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Like, what?
Are you down
So
to
if,
try
like,
this? Are you going to like dab the
I could just
vag
walk by
and-
my husband and like bend over and pick something up and I'd have a penis in me, so I don't really need to.
True. I feel like we
I
need to do our own.
We need like a single ladies.
Okay. Oof. Yeah, any single lady out there, whether that's adult man or all these other men in chat, you want to go, who actually aren't single. But anyways, maybe we can find someone who will try this out. But it sounds like it could be up in the air. But the thing that I think works the most is one, that men want women, and that's a slam dunk. But secondly, it's less about maybe if the science isn't exactly there, it may have a placebo effect of making women feel more confident, more, like they have an edge on the competition, that they feel strong and powerful because they're doing this with their own bodily fluids, and that might have something to do with it as well. So it might not actually need a scientific support if it makes you feel more powerful and, gives you a boost to your self-esteem. I'll try it with my dick smells as adult man. Whew, yeah.
Know,
You'll attract some men with that, for sure.
Semen all over them and be like, it's my pheromones. Then
it's my
girls would be trying to,
hormones. It's not my pheromones, it's my hormones. Make them whores
girls
moans.
be like, oh, that man he smells like semen all over him, and
A similar tactic for men seems a bad idea. John, there's times where there's trees and bushes and they are definitely releasing into the wind, and I smell it and I'm like, it smells like someone just jizzed on my face. Like, I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but I know what it smells like.
Those white pear tree flowered trees, I
that-
call them sperm trees.
If that pollen's out in the air and I smell it, I'm like, smells like grandpa just
Springtime.
jizzed
Ew,
on the doorknob.
Grandpa.
I don't know.
Ew.
Oh baby, you smell spunky. Yikes. But also true. Okay. I think that is all that we have for naughty news. There we go.
Yeah, ladies, you're gorgeous as you are. You don't need to rub your vaginal juice.
You're fabulous. You're fabulous just the way you are. If you missed it,
drink at the bar.
If you missed it, come on, Cody.
Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody.
Come on, Cody. It's not his eyeballs, it's his AirPods. It's also not his teeth. And also, if you missed it, put some peanut butter on your foot and do this.
Stick your toe in it, and they suck it.
I don't want to do that. Don't try to eat my sheep.
No one wants to do that. Let's see one more time. Show me again. Damn it, TikTok. Damn it, TikTok. Show me one more time. I'm keep gonna push
Stick
button
your
on.
toe in
There
it,
it is.
and they suck it.
Oh.
I don't want to do that.
Jeez, that
Don't
sound.
try to eat my sheep.
Oh. That's right. It's the sound that characterizes Double. Well, thanks, peeps, for coming out and hanging out. Double, thank you for doing episode 2 of Excuse Me with me. I appreciate it. Hopefully we didn't keep you up too late.
No, now you have to play Jackbox.
All right, we're gonna play some Jack. But I think we're gonna stop the stream and restart the stream, and so we can cut that out. Thanks people for stopping by. Thank you, Crizo, for the sub. Thanks other people for participating in chat and being here. We're gonna play some Jackbox if you want to. I'm not sure when we're gonna do episode 3, but we'll keep you posted. What do you have? Do you have anything coming up, Double? Ooh, change the title.
Just vacation in August.
Oh no! Thirsty Thursday, sweat more. Rip. I knew I forgot something. I'll change it now, right before we leave. Jeez, that's tragic. All right. Very good. So do you have anything coming up?
I go on vacation in August 20th.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
Going to the beach. Delaware beaches.
Delaware beaches? The peaches of peaches? Do I have that somewhere? I know I do. I don't think I can find it though. Oh, here it is.
Sucking on my titty like you want it, and call me all the time. I'm checked out pretty behind it's fine all the time.
Peaches of peaches, sex on the beaches. All right. Very good, very good. So maybe we can get another episode in before then. I think we can. We have the Wookiee Sweatsuit Challenge for me, which is happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hungover or not, we made it. We got 100% raise on the 69,000 mother cluckers so that I can wear a Wookiee onesie and sweat like a hooker in church. A hooker in church. I don't think hookers in church really sweat. I think they're just like, I take him, and I know he wants some. I don't know why they talk like that, but that's what I think. I think I do have to agree, Adult Man, we will change the title of the episode once it's published to, excuse me, episode 2, Meow Meow Juice.
Yeah, perfect.
Adult Man has redeemed your question and answer for 169 mother cluckers. Ask away, ask your question, and then we will stop for a minute. I will go pee, and then we will launch up some Jackbox party.
The trick is to apply the Meow Meow juice directly to the man's face.
Very good. Very good, John. Very good. If you guys don't know how to play Jackbox, it's real fun. I'll be streaming it. We'll be streaming it, but also we'll be having a Discord stream going as well, like local Discord streaming, and that way anybody that's in the Discord will, 1, be able to talk, but 2, be able to have like a 3-second jump on anybody else who wants to try to enter the room codes and things like that. So that way you guys can make sure and get into the games that we're going to play. That is in fact the trick, says Arrow. How could you kill the dog? What if it was Rocco? If it was Rocco, I would definitely sacrifice Rocco. Rocco is Adult Man's dog. To save 5 people? Oh yeah, I'll sacrifice everybody else's dog to save 5 humans. But my own dog? You know, that's where we go. All right. Thank you, Double. Once again, if you want to follow Double, he's on Twitter. Exclamation double? Yes. Okay, very good. There's the Discord if you want to join up in there, and we will be playing some Jackbox in just a couple minutes. Double, thank you so much. Do you have any closing words before we head on out of here and play some games?
No. Like, if anybody smells some vagina juice when they're out at the bar over the weekend, like, please tell me how it made you feel.
The closest I've gotten to that happening is one time Adult Man and I were at a bar called Brown's Vineyard, real dive bar in Northern California, and the song I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry was playing, and this lady young woman jumped up on the bar, took her top off, and was just dancing. Like, that's the only like nudity in a club that wasn't supposed to be like that, that I've quite experienced.
Why is your life so much more fun than mine?
No, I'm just fucking old, and that was like 15 years ago. It was like 10 years ago. Anyways, we're gonna head on out of here. We will be stopping the stream and starting the stream. I gotta go pee, so we'll see you play some games. Just get your phone out, and you can go to jackbox.tv and you can play with us as we play some games. Thank you so much, Double, for episode 2 of Excuse Me in the Bag. We'll catch you next time. What does this button do?
Thanks for
It doesn't
having
look,
me.
doesn't look like the right button. Oh well, we'll push it anyways. We'll play. Why don't we play the intro one more time too? It'll be fun. Okay. Bye bye.
See you guys in a little bit.
See you soon. Bye.